Alright, moving on now to the lunging pumpkin carver. She's in pretty good shape. She does have her box, and Gruesome Granny, as you saw, is now fully operational. He also included a brand new adapter, which is nice. Again, it's Oxford Manor. I'll put a link in the description. So this is going to be like putting a puzzle back together. I don't think that's broken. But we do have the old broken gear and the new 3D one he printed for me. And looks like some kind of broken screw holder there. A million and one screws. And another broken screw holder here. And then these two pieces. So yeah, this is gonna be a lot. I did use her potentiometer, her volume control knob for Gruesome Granny. So for her, I just attached the wires together, the potentiometer wires, which will put the volume at 100%, and she is very quiet. I'll give you a quick demo. Not much of a demo because there's not much here. Oh, gotta plug her in. Still trying to go. That'll stop it. Yeah, so that's, oh, the speaker's also out of place, but yeah, as you can see, it is working. It's just like a puzzle that we got to put back together. So yeah. All right, so here's some progress we made. We got the 3D printed gear on. I forget the exact position it needs to be in to have her retracted. And we got the mechanism back together. For whatever reason, it's not... I feel like it should be in a lot further, but this is as far in as it goes. Because the piece for the relay switch comes off very easily. So I'm going to have to put a little dab of hot glue on it before I put it on. But yeah, now I'm going to try to figure out the rest of the puzzle. I repaired one of my friend's lunging lilies before, and I had it recorded, so I went back and looked at that mechanism to help me piece it together. Alright guys, so while I make a few steps forward, I also make a few back. I also forgot that obviously I have to attach this big gear. I took it out of the main pole that pushes her up, and I got to place this perfectly so that it jumps at the correct time, and that is held in by this big rod right here with this nut that goes on the end of it. So I got to do all that and put all that together and then go from there. All right, we're making progress. Remember, I did not dissect this entire thing. I got it like that. So, you know, I don't have any close memory of, like, it's been a long time since I've taken one of these mechanisms apart. So taking some time for it to come back to me. We got the mechanism in. Works and everything. That's in the up position right now, so it's meant to be loose, and I have it up. I have it in the up position. Well, I need two hands to do it, but so that I could attach the springs. And I did remove her completely from this. As you can see, it's just a lot easier. All right, so unfortunately, her bottom plate is really cracked, and there's not really much I could do about that. I'm going to take some crazy glue, not a sponsor, wish I was, and just put it along the crack here, and that should dry within a few seconds. It's just the bottom, but that's also, it is an important piece to an extent because it covers all the bottom electronics. So if you're having it anywhere than inside, also it'll prevent dust and stuff like that from getting into the circuitry and the mechanism and all that. Dust, dirt, hair, whatever. So just put it along that line right there, and then I'll probably put some tape around that top left corner. Okay, excuse me. Well, we are making great progress. The mechanism's in, springs are on, main body pole's back on. We're attaching the front right here again, which I took off to get her off. And I don't exactly recall where these go, but if I had to assume, they might go on the end of this. I take this piece off and it goes on the end. I'm assuming, I don't know, I could be wrong, but one step at a time, I'll figure it out. And yeah, then I just gotta zip tie the legs back onto where they go right there. So she does work, and she does lunge. She does not lunge great. I don't know if the springs are worn out or what, but she does not jump as fast as she would if she were to be brand new. One thing I did forget is to put these little side covers on that go over here. I don't think it's too big of a deal. I'm gonna leave it for now. Now, this is the part that was cracked, and unfortunately, the base is, the bottom, not the base itself, but the bottom of it, the cover, is very fragile. So I put this back weight on, and immediately it cracked and started breaking. So I just makeshifted something here. I put 2 zip ties together around here. Obviously, as you can see, 2 more connecting it to the one that's on the foot here, just so it's not, because you could see it wants to lift apart from the foot. So just something temporarily, but yeah. So we got lunging Pumpkin Carver back together, and she did work once. Let me show you why she will not work now. We did everything correctly. I did everything correctly, putting it back together. It's just the new 3D printed gear gave out, so the square shaft is just spinning through it. So we're pretty close to her. She might be loud, but yeah. You'll see the relay piece spinning, but the gear is not. The square shaft is just spinning right through it. It hits the relay and it's good. So yeah, in theory, it would work, and it did once, but like she didn't jump like super fast. I don't know if the springs in her are a little worn out or what, but she was down like this and she went like that. So I mean, it was fast enough. I guess I'm just used to like, yeah, it was more so like that. So she did work once, but yeah. So until I get another gear printed, which my friend is doing, we're just gonna put her back in the box, and right now she's technically just static, but the pumpkin does light up. I have it right here. I tested it, and she makes sound. So yeah.